What's unique about this chapter and kind of that whole aspect?
In the past, I mean, Cincinnati chapter was, we actually raised more money than the Pittsburgh chapter, which is the home base, right? So we have a long history of the heyday of hunting ruffed grouse in Ohio, and then we hit the flat line, and so now it's changing the conversation from what it used to be to what we need to do to make it better for the future. And that's the conversion that we're in currently, is changing that conversation. It's a large part of my life. Greg and I spent a lot of time building this chapter, but to us it's a lot of fun because the members in our chapter, they're like our best friends. We hunt together, we laugh. I mean, we have in the dog relationship. It's the large part of what we do outside of work.
U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service estimate through the Harvest Information Program, the HIP program, which all migratory birds are certified through the HIP program. The estimate is roughly 2,000 hunters the previous season, which would be 2018. So 2,000 to 3,000 woodcock hunters in the state of Ohio. They're an avid bunch, I would say. They're a dedicated bunch. And we recognize that our state wildlife areas provide some of the best woodcock habitat in the state. And our hunter surveys show that those few hunters, those couple of thousand woodcock hunters within the state, are primarily utilizing our state wildlife areas for their hunting opportunities in the fall. My name is Mark Wiley. I'm a research biologist within the Ohio Department of Natural Resources Division of Wildlife.
Essentially, within this drainage ditch here, we've got a chainsaw crew working right now to just eliminate all of the mature standing timber. So they're hand felling anything and everything that they can find in this area, and we're hoping that with some success we'll have some good regeneration of some really high stem density to support at least nesting structure and edge structure for woodcock. So within this area, this is a newly acquired piece of property as well, so they're still working on the management plan and trying to determine what other benefits they can implement on the landscape to improve nesting woodcock habitat. But we've also got the opportunity to take advantage of these open fields as well. So these were originally just grazing areas for cattle, which could really turn into an amazing old fallow field successional stage that will benefit woodcock singing ground display areas and also diurnal or daytime foraging areas as well. So we want to make sure that we've got a mosaic of different habitat types on the landscape that benefit them throughout the annual cycle. So
I come from a nonprofit background. I'm a fundraiser, and you need to diversify the activity. So you're doing social events, you're doing conservation events, you're doing hunting events, so you fill your calendar so you have something going on at least once a month in addition to chapter meetings, so that it really gets people much more engaged to the sport. And so that's what we did. We set out to fill the calendar, and we started with dog days, which one of our members, Jeff Fronock, that was his brainchild. So we've been running that the past 3 years out at Rush Run Wildlife Management Area. What we did was we had our RGS members bring their dogs along and guide people in the field, so it would expose people the first time of what it is to shoot over a hunting dog. And basically the past 3 years this event has completely sold out and with a wait list. So and we're drawing people from Indiana, Kentucky, all over the state of Ohio to come and attend this event. So that really was a nice boost for the organization and awareness. And from there, we started off season. We have sporting clay shoots. So we have an active calendar with that. And then we started Ohio chapter hunt that typically takes place. We do a grouse hunt on the eastern side in January, and then we do have a Michigan trip that we take first weekend in December, somewhere up in the Lower Peninsula in Michigan. And then we do kick off the season with Dove Day, so we always have a chapter hunt on opening day for dove. So with that, we've been able to really bring in, and we're seeing a real diverse membership coming in now, younger hunters, first time. Some come with, they've either deer hunted or squirrel hunted in the past, but hadn't really done anything for a while, and they've gotten engaged into the sport now. And then they've also become very, with these habitat projects, we've been able to get newer people out also in the importance of, the conservation side in our state. I'm Gretchen Finoff, and I'm an event chair for the Gilbert Symons Chapter of the Ruffed Grouse Society.